Now, was it these two fingers or was it these two fingers? Because that says a lot about you.
Group hug.
Hi guys and welcome back to Lez Confess. I'm going to kick it off. I have a verruca on my foot, and
Rose
last
kept making
night...
me squeeze it.
No, I made you massage it because it was that kind of like toothache pain where
Welcome
it was kind
to
of
marriage.
It was bittersweet, and I was like, oh, can you just touch my, can you just rub it? Oh my god.
And then she went, oh, what did you do then? It felt great, like hurt, but it's great. And I was like, I just accidentally touched your verruca. And she was like, oh, squeeze it.
I got the verruca from a really swanky spa that I couldn't even afford to go to, so cool. As usual, I have no idea what to expect. You have read some of the confessions this week. You said they were particularly good.
Yeah, they're nice. They're really good.
They're nice.
People have been... So this is one of my favourite beginnings to a confession ever.
Okay.
It just says, so, I love the casual, so, I slept with my ex-girlfriend's mother.
Is that true, do you think?
Yeah, I do, because I read it. At first I was like, no. But do you know what? Stuff like this happens. It doesn't just happen on the soap opera.
Yes, it does. It doesn't happen in real
doesn't.
life. You've got to be a real piece of shit to sleep with your daughter's ex. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it.
Or
you're both pieces of
you're
shit.
horny.
Or it's the best love story ever. I've changed my tune.
Well, you've got yourself a sugar mama. Me and this girl have been going out for like 6 months. We'll call her Jordan. Jordan insisted I meet her parents. So 6 months is a fair amount of time.
Yeah.
3 months is like, I feel nothing when I split up with you.
I fall in love on the first date.
Me and her mum get along really well, and I ended up giving her my number in case of an emergency.
The first time you met her. Sounds like Jordan wanted it to happen, am I right? Meet my mum.
Well, listen, it would have happened if they both didn't want it to happen. A week after me and Jordan broke up, her mum texted me asking if we could get together for a chat. I was scared shitless, thinking I was in trouble for something, but I went anyway. She just wanted to have a chat and was coming on to me really strong. We spent the afternoon together, and I ended up going back to her place, which is probably also Jordan's place and her dad's place maybe. We fucked, and something she didn't tell me was that she had a boyfriend and her partner is blissfully unaware. I only learnt about that from Jordan.
But this girl broke up with her ex-girlfriend, and then
Oh, the ex-girlfriend broke up with
the
her.
mother was like, yeah, we need to chat, let's fuck. And so she did.
And then the mum said, I've got a boyfriend, by the way.
So?
We all know that when women sleep with women, it doesn't count as cheating.
Yeah, duh.
I've all learned this from my
It
ex.
so doesn't count.
I'm a ballsy person. I do crazy impulsive things every now and again. But I don't think I'd sleep with someone's mother.
It depends what they look like.
Do you remember, obviously, American Pie and Stifler's mum? I was obsessed with Stifler's mum.
Really?
Yeah, I got it because she's like, want a cookie?
Are you?
Do you fancy Stifler's mum? I feel
mean,
like that's what
no.
I'll look like when I'm older.
I don't. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. One time a few months ago, I was masturbating.
Same!
Yeah. Just as I was getting to the good stuff, my dad called me down for dinner. Oh, it's always the way. I ignored him and continued, but he kept yelling, so I took my hand out of my trousers and went downstairs. I had forgotten to wash my hands because I just wanted to get my dinner right away and go finish what I had started. When I got down and held my hand out to take the plate, my dad asks if there's blood on my fingers. I looked down and he was right. Blood on 2 fingers. Was it these 2 fingers or was it these 2 fingers? Because that says a lot about you. Anyway, I ran to the bathroom to wash them off in a panic, but I'm sure he already knows why it was there. I came up with some excuse about using the toilet and not washing my hands right away.
Nosebleed! Always go with nosebleed!
Very clever. But later on he said words I'll never forget. It looks like you put your fingers in the jam jar. I'm scarred for life. Am I allowed to tell the story about when your mum picked you up from the bus stop and she knew you'd had sex? And she was like, you've had sex, haven't you? Mums just know. Your mum just knew.
She was like, you've had sex. And I was like,
How did she know? Wash your damn hands.
is that the moral of the story? Don't
Yeah.
masturbate so close to dinner.
So I put a bottle of vodka into my vagina. Also, I was live on Omegle while I did it, and I did it because they told me to. It was a 700ml Russian standard bottle. I put it in lid first and got to almost halfway. The neck of the bottle was in the way, and it hurt a little bit, but it made me come twice. I still have the bottle. It is half full and on my bookshelf. I'm gonna have a confession right now, fresh, that you don't know. I think that reading these confessions is having a really bad influence on me. I was in the bath the other day and I saw
I was
a
washing.
bottle of shower gel and I was like,
Battle Fanny!
sorry. And then I was like, my vagina can taste the soap, so I withdrew it.
Oh, you actually
Just
followed
the tip,
through. You
just the
followed
tip.
through.
I was
Which
like-
one was it? Was it my herbal essences glasses?
No, it's from the white company. It was very expensive. Your mum got it for us. Are you enjoying these so far?
I fucking love them.
You wanted a fantasy. This is your fault. So I'm bi, as is one of my close friends who is in a kind of open relationship with my other friend. They've both told me that they would definitely sleep with me. They have promised me a threesome. But it's very weird because they both kind of pretend that they haven't but still talk about it.
What?
I desperately want it to happen. Also, side note, I'm very into pee fetish, so enjoy talking about that.
Tasty.
Yeah, let's dissect this. Let me tell you my opinion on pee. I think it's more about the power than it is the pee. My pee smells exactly like coffee.
Mine smells
and I only
like
have one a day.
Marmite every day.
I don't really drink water.
I don't think that's okay. I'm speechless.
I accidentally watched a pee porn, which wasn't supposed to be a pee porn when I was younger, and it made me
Accidentally
cry.
Oh, Rosie, really? I don't understand the relationship those two people were in. Were they in a relationship and they
So
promised this
there's
girl?
two people in an open relationship.
Oh, okay.
And they
okay.
said they'd sleep with the girl, have a threesome. And she's
Okay.
like, also I'm into pee, as a little side note.
That's really nice. I wonder if she went for it. I wonder if she was like,
I'd like an update.
from both of them. I'd like an update too with pictures, please. Not a video though, because we're not into it.
My girlfriend at the time slept over at my house, but my mum forced us to sleep together in one room with my brother because she knew we were together.
Oh, mothers are so uncool.
They're so annoying, aren't they?
Oh, I bet the brother loved it.
Yeah, they did.
Is that gross? Yeah.
So like me and her were on the same bed and he was on a different one, but we're all in the same room. And at night we were really horny. So I put my hands down her pants, and as I was fingering her, my brother started to fart so loud. I kid you not. It was the loudest fucking fart I've ever heard in my life. So we were laughing and I still had my hand on her, but he kept farting non-stop for like 5 minutes. It was so funny, and somehow I still got her off. Anyway, she broke up with me and I'm left with a broken heart forever, but this is a funny story, so why not? I love this. I love that she still got her off. How?
Babe, it's me. Nothing stops me.
My own fart would stop me.
Oh, that's happened.
That would stop me.
You ever been doing it?
Yeah,
to yourself,
and then you're like,
farted, and
I've
then you've been
ruined
like
it.
immediately
Yeah,
like,
you're like, oh, no.
there is
no.
nothing like a fart buzzkill.
You can't touch yourself with your own cupcake. No one wants that for anyone, okay? This one is specifically for Rosie, as she's the bi queen. I'm in a predicament. I once gave a guy a blowjob and I legit regretted it and swore off giving blowjobs for years. But yeah, I love giving blowjobs to my girlfriend's straps. This is cute.
Yes, cute was the word I was going to use.
So you had one bad blowjob and you swore off giving them for years. What you're just doing is swearing yourself off something magical and truly wonderful. The act of giving. I don't like the idea of you doesn't it.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
I know you doesn't like doesn't it.
Sounds like biphobia. And it's worse. Are we ever going to get a brand
Gets
deal again?
jealous of the
Ever?
strap. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, we have here a tale of attitude. I like it. My girlfriend, who's from Manchester and I was visiting, saw you guys at Pride.
Hey!
I think I remember you. Was having me over for a week and her parents were a bit off. So we slept in the same bed for the first 2 days. But by Sunday, her dad almost had a meltdown seeing a hickey on her neck.
Fuck.
He wanted me to go home, but eventually I was allowed to sleep on the sofa. So first of all, bold. for
I'd
not going
leave.
home. I would have gone home.
I left.
Bold move. Committed.
Also, stop being so obvious with your kissing. Actually,
No, that's
be
fine.
you. You do what you want to do, you horny little shits.
I don't like her dad. He's bossy and entitled. I just don't want to upset my girlfriend by hating him. Sucks to be him though, because we had sex on the couch at 3 in the morning the next day, right where he sits every day, and on the floor too. Fiery tale of revenge. As someone who wants to become a parent, this is enlightening, isn't it? I'm now seeing it through the parent's eyes. He says don't sleep in the same room. They have revenge sex in his chair.
Abstinence is the only way forward. I'm going to say you have sex and you will die.
Sex injury confession.
Sex injuries?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
I
Okay,
know.
go.
I love this. So my ex and I were going at it pretty hard one
Nice.
afternoon.
Nice.
And once she'd gone, I showered and all that jazz. Went to moisturise and noticed that one of my nipples was green. Panicked. I immediately called my mum to ask what it could be, and she seemed pretty concerned and told me to do some Googling. I did some research myself and saw that a reason my nipple could have turned green was due to a savage hickey. That made some sense, and I chilled out for a few seconds until realising that my mum will have seen the same thing from Googling. Now my mum knows that my nipple turned green from rough sex. Moral of the story, don't let anyone near your nipples.
Is that the moral of the story? Or is it
I think
just
it's terrible. I think you've got the wrong lesson from this.
don't tell your mum stuff? I think
Yeah.
that's the lesson.
If you have a green nipple, wait a minute, assess the situation.
I'd be like, oh my god, you've given me gangrene. Get out of my house now.
Pretty impressive. I love sex injuries. They just remind you of the great time you had. It's a good pain. One time I had sex with someone while they had their trousers on, they had a belt on, and it was pressing into me with every bang, and it fucking killed, but the sex was so good, so we kept going.
Once, I can't remember if it was you.
One time when I was a young teen and still in that insatiable horny phase, I tried to craft my own dildo out of model magic clay. After it dried, I tried to masturbate with it, and my body heat softened it again, so it broke off / semi-melted inside of me. I had to push it out, and then my vagina was yellow for the next few days.
Hats off to you for being creative.
Yeah.
Okay? That in itself is a YouTube channel.
Also, imagine if you were using your model clay and someone was like, what are you making?
You're like, a rocket?
How much detail did you go into with the clay? Like, was it just like a smooth phallic cylinder, or was it like, did it have like
recreating the moon landing is what I'm doing. Duh. Did you not panic when it started melting inside your body? I would have panicked a lot.
Maybe it felt good.
Oh, Rosie, that's the bisexual in you.
Yeah.
Always looking at the good positive side of things.
Yeah.
In like a dirty and like untrustworthy way.
Yeah.
Hashtag problematic.
On Ask Reddit, they said doctors of Reddit, like silly injuries that like could easily be prevented. And this doctor said, oh, this woman kept coming in because she kept freezing a glass dildo and it kept shattering up her butt. And someone was like, someone get this woman a metallic butt plug and an ice pack now. Like, if you just put metal in the fridge, it doesn't.
You know a lot about butt stuff. You're really into it, aren't you? You're really into butt stuff.
You only live once.
Rub my verruca on your butt.
No.
Can I just say, those were my favourite Lez Confessors so far in the series.
They're
100%. They were brilliant.
Riveting.
I can't believe that girl had sex with her ex's mum.
Ugh, jam jar fingers.
Alright guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And if you want us to confess something to someone else on your behalf, we'll do it on Cameo. We'll do anything.
We will do anything for money.
Link in the description. Alright, we're going to love you and leave you. Good luck with your jam jar fingers. And don't put anything glass that's frozen up your bum.
Always wash your hands.
Bye!